Hey, what's up guys, Jesse here from JPModified. I'm going to do a video series again like I did before with the Lee V3000 Plus. Now this time it's going to be showcasing two builds basically. So one is a Thermaltake C70 Air, and the other one is a Lee Evo XL, which was just recently showcased on Computex a few months ago. Just one vlog for both the builds, but then separate them on the final showcase. It's gonna be a little tricky because the Evo XL is on NDA. Okay, so I'm not allowed to show pictures of it or videos of it yet until the 6th or 8th of September. So I don't know how I'm gonna make that work. I should be able to be finished with the Evo XL by then, but I don't know how I'm gonna keep it a secret. So I'm just gonna probably be just showcasing the inside of the case, not too much of what it is truly on the outside. I've called in the help of two of my closest friends, Shaq and Sid. Both of them will be helping me disassemble two current builds that have already been built by me, so I can just transport the parts on those two builds over to the new ones that I'm going to be building. Well, anywho, so right now I'm about to clean up my desk, or two desks. I'm going to be using this desk that I'm putting the camera on and the desk right next to me on my left, so I can kind of work on both these builds simultaneously. Now, so again, keep in mind that I won't be able to show a lot of the Evo XL build in this series, well, at least while I'm doing the vlog. The embargo or the NDA isn't going to be lifted until September 8th or 6th. I kind of forgot, I have to look on that. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so here's the current situation. I got to clear all this up and then clear this table up, and I also have to clear up the CNC also, so I can get ready for anything I need to use a CNC on. One build will be on this table, and then another build will go on this table. So I'm going to be using a lot of space up in the shop. Here are both the builds that I'm going to have to disassemble and transfer, and then that's basically it. I also have an extra table over there just in case I need it. So yeah, that's it. Let's go. Let's clean up the place. So this is my help for today.
Hello,
Mr. Shaquille O'Neal. So first order of business, we're gonna drain this. I built this about a month ago or so, and then we're going to move this over to the Lee Evo XL. Alright, so this is a pump or leak tester from Thermaltake. It's tracking your face instead of the thing. Get out of the way! This comes in really handy when it comes to draining. It's now inside. It went back to the reservoir. So everything that was in the radiator is now back in the reservoir. So we've managed to clear or take out 80% at least of the water that was inside the loop. Okay, so all we need to do now is take this whole rig apart, set aside the parts, because the parts on this build will be going to the Evo XL. Motherboard's out, the radiators are out, the GPU is out. What we're doing now is we're taking out the rest of the others at the back, the hard drives and the hubs and the power supply. There's a case, it's the Dynamic Evo XL. Okay, this build will be cooled by Bits Power. So first off, the box, the water block for the GPU, which is a 3090 Strix. And then second box, this is the active backplate for the water block. We got the Summit Pro from Bits Power, some Bits Power fittings. We got a few boxes of these. These are a pack of 6. I think we have 4 of these.
Or
5 actually. Right there. So just in case we do distro plate.
More fittings.
More fittings. We got some of the classic Bits Power fittings. Unpeeling time. Oh, what a very untight climate. Look at that. Okay, so up next we're going to tear the GPU down and we're going to install the water block. Right here it is, taking apart the GPU, and we're about ready to install the water block. Alright, so this is the active backplate. It has a cool little feature there. It has a little flow indicator. So I'm gonna have to replace the terminal, this terminal, into this one. Alright, so I've installed the water block, or the 3090 Strix water block with active backplate. There we go. Looking pretty nice and shiny. Unfortunately, again, due to NDA restrictions, I can't show you the case. So we're done installing 2 420 radiators at the top and the bottom. They are thick radiators, 50 mm or 60 mm, I think, at the top and at the bottom, or something like that, and everything. But I can't show you anything right now. What we're gonna do right now is we're going to drain one of the other builds I did, I think around last year. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but this is the Ryujin 2 that I turned into an AIO. I had a video on this before. So we're going to transport all the parts on this build over onto the Thermaltake CTE 750 case. We're going to replace the water block that's on here, and we're also going to replace the CPU water block. So as far as the GPU goes, we're going to use a proper water block for it. I'm going to take away the all-in-one cooler, and I'm going to use a more legit type of water block. Alright, so here we are. Managed to install the 2 radiators, 2 360 radiators, and we're not going to use this GPU block, I think. We're still trying to figure out where to get the water block for that one, but I just put it in anyway so I could, you know, take a look at possibilities of what we're gonna do. I could probably do a dual loop here, so 2 cylindrical reservoirs on each side, but I might run into clearance issues here, so I really do need to find the water block, so I'm sure if it fits or not. So other than that, this is what we're looking at. I can't show you the other build. We have a little bit more progress on that one, but yeah, like again, can't show it because it's still under NDA. So we'll focus our attention on this first for the meantime. So I've managed to come up with the initial plan for the loop. So I'm going to build a distro plate at the bottom as usual. So this will be a dual loop. So it'll go here from the pump down up to the radiator at the top, and then go out the other port down here. I'm going to build a distro, go straight back to the CPU block, then out to the distro, and then go back up here, that section right there, and I'm going to make a mini distro. Just gonna take it from there down to, or down back to the reservoir. Good morning. Let's go. We're done with the mini water channel that I'm gonna put at the side. Came out pretty good. Alright, we're bleeding. It's already been filled. Most of the wiring's already in. But right now I'm gonna worry about just bleeding out the air. Alright, so we're done with this build. The Lee Evo XL. I wasn't able to take any videos of it because it was still under NDA by the time I was still building this. Alright, so I guess that's it for part 1. The next video after this will be the showcase build, or the showcase video of the Lee O11 Dynamic XL. No, Lee O11 Evo XL. So I couldn't show much of it while I was doing the vlog because it was still at the time under NDA. The video after this will be the actual showcase video of the XL. So stay tuned for that. This has been Jesse of JPModified. Catch you on the next episode.